So then guys, we've had loads of new leaks in recently for the AirPods Pro 3, what's going to look like to come out in 2025. And today I want to tell you all the details about these because obviously these are going to be the successor to the AirPods Pro 2 or the AirPods Pro 2nd generation that we have right now. But quickly, let's go over a little history lesson of where we are then with the AirPods Pro. So the AirPods Pro, the first generations, were first introduced at the end of 2019. And essentially they are what they are on the tin. They are a Pro version of what we had at the time, what was just the AirPods 2. And what we had with this, we had shorter stems, and most importantly, we actually had things like active noise cancellation. We had a case where you could actually do wireless charging, and we had loads of other bits and pieces too. For example, like silicone earpieces, what you could change to different sizes, and this was really awesome. And also, Apple debuted the H1 chip inside of it. But then in 2022, we got these just 3 years later. These are the AirPods Pro 2nd generation. Now these debuted with the actual H2 chip inside of them. And obviously with this, we got even better active noise cancellation and loads of other features too. And in fact, like the case, for example, it's even got a U2 chip inside of it. So if you do lose them, you can actually detect where these are with the Find Me app and things like this. We also got 1 or 2 extra sizes added to the actual silicone nibs and things like this, and the actual design slightly was tweaked as well. But we've also had, say, other little small upgrades along the way. So like in 2023, the lightning port at the bottom got switched out to USB-C because this made sense because obviously the iPhone 15s came with USB-C for the first time. And then in 2024, we got the introduction as a kind of a firmware, software update, whatever you want to call it, onto the actual AirPods. Now we can actually use them as hearing aids and actually doing hearing aid test as well. What's absolutely amazing to have. And also one thing I would also say about the AirPods Pro since they've come out, they actually have come down in price if you buy them elsewhere apart from Apple. So they actually retail for $250, but quite a lot of the time we've seen deals going for these for like $180, and even some points at Black Friday they were down to $150, what was absolutely crazy value for what they are. But the reason why these prices are probably going so low is because we're looking towards the next generation of AirPods, and that's going to be the AirPods Pro 3rd generation or AirPods Pro 3. And like I said, we've had a lot of leaks and rumors coming in recently. Now, one thing I'm going to say is we've also had the new Beats Power Beats Pro 2. I can't remember the exact naming there. I hope I got that right. But yeah, they came out, and one of the big features they had inside of them was they actually had a heart rate sensor inside of it. So obviously this can detect like your heart rate as you're jogging along and things like this. And it's likely that Apple are going to put these into the AirPods Pro 3rd generation. It just makes a lot of sense for that. So that's the first thing. And we actually have seen leaks and rumors saying that Apple are looking to add more health bits and pieces into the AirPods. So yeah, this will be quite interesting to see. But I would say the most important and the most strangest of actual leak we've had quite in recently was from Min-Chi Kuo, and you can see this right here. He is saying that the AirPods Pro 3rd generations are actually going to have little cameras on the side of them. Now you might be asking, why on earth would we want to have AirPods looking inside our ears? Well, that is not going to be the case. What they're actually doing is they're actually going to point outwards in front of you. And it seems like this is Apple's alternative to say like Ray-Ban glasses. We'll actually have, say, the cameras, and obviously what you can do is you can ask your Ray-Ban, what goes back to Meta AI, and you can ask what's in front of me. A bit like that visual kind of intelligence feature. Imagine that. But what you could have is you have them on your AirPods instead, and you could just ask your AirPods, what am I seeing in front of me? And this does make a lot of sense because obviously your AirPods are always paired up to your iPhone or an Apple device. So obviously this would utilize the chip inside of your phone with Apple Intelligence to make this work. So I can actually see there's a high possibility this could be working. What I don't see though is that these cameras will be recording your daily life and your log. It's more that they would only activate when you tell them to activate from this, because obviously battery life would drain super fast inside of these. But this does look quite interesting what Min-Chi Kuo has said here with this. Now, other leaks and rumors we've heard is obviously if we're going to get those cameras, you can imagine we're going to get a brand new design of the AirPods Pro. Because at the end of the day, the current AirPods Pro 2nd generation, like I said, is only a tweaked design of the 1st generation. So it's about time these got updated, because obviously this is coming up to about 6 years old now at the end of this year since we had that design first introduced. So Apple does need to update it, and more than likely they are going to do this. Then something else is obviously we've got the H2 chip inside of it, and like the likes of the AirPods 4 and AirPods 4 with active noise cancellation, they have the H2 chip, and obviously there's some there with active noise cancellation, like I said, so we're going to have to push out the Pros even further with probably the H3 chip. Well, obviously it'll probably give us better support for active noise cancellation, maybe some other kind of sort of software updates and firmware updates too, and this makes a lot of sense with it, and possibly that this chip could even be more efficient inside of it, so this means that battery life could actually be extended out maybe a little bit more. But then obviously with those cameras attached, well, I don't know, they might actually be scaled back to around about the same battery life as we get with the AirPods Pro 2nd generation right now, so we'll just have to wait and see on that. But one thing that you won't have to wait around for much longer for, and that is the giveaway we're doing on this channel for this right here. This here is a Mac Mini, and specifically this is an M4 Pro Mac Mini with 24 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gigabytes of storage, and it's the baseline version Mac Mini. And in fact, I'm giving this away to one lucky subscriber on this channel in just a couple of weeks from now, at the end of March time 2025. And all you have to do to enter into this giveaway is quite simple at this stage. You just have to put down in the comments below of what technology gear you're hoping to get in 2025. This can be Apple related or not, so maybe you are going to get yourself some new AirPods, maybe you're going to get yourself one of those new iPads that have just come out, maybe you're going to get yourself, say, a DJI drone, or the Nintendo Switch 2. Something I'm definitely going to get is that. But put it down into the comments below right now. Now, the other part of the giveaway is going to be happening near the end of March time, where I will be giving you a video, giving you more details about how the giveaway is going to work and everything, and then that will be also a form to fill in too. So you won't want to miss out on that video. So the best thing you can do right now is make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell as well. Now, the last thing I just want to quickly say is sadly there are still lots of scammers and spammers out there. People still impersonating me, telling me to WhatsApp, Telegram, Instagram direct message. Please do ignore these people. Best to see right here. Please do report them. So moving on from this now, what about the release date and price? Well, more than likely these new AirPods, the Pro 3rd generation, are going to come out with the likes of, say, the new Apple Watches, the 11th generation or the 11th series, whatever you want to call it, and also of course the iPhone 17 models. And at the moment, that kind of target time where Apple are going to do an event is going to be kind of around about, say, the early teens of September time, because this is when traditionally Apple do these kind of events. And then more than likely around about 10 days to 14 days later, this is when those products normally come out around that time. So we're talking sort of end of sort of teens of sort of September, or the early sort of 20s of September. And this is most likely the time you'll be able to get your hands on the AirPods Pro 3rd generation. But then the next question is all about price. Now, this is where everything depends on Min Chi Kuo's kind of leak and rumor here. So if we are going to get cameras introduced to the AirPods Pro 3rd generation, I'm expecting the price to go up a bit. So potentially this could go up to $299 US with this. But obviously if they don't, then I expect that probably the price will stay about the same, because obviously the AirPods Pro 1st and 2nd generation starts at $249 US. So it's more than likely this will stay exactly the same. Now, the other option that Apple could do is something what they've done like with the AirPods 4. They could offer two options. We might have AirPods Pro 3rd generation without the cameras, and then a pair with the cameras. So maybe $249 and also $299 for the price. So we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen as more leaks and rumors come out. But the main thing is though, guys, new AirPods Pro 3 definitely look like it's on the card for 2025 around September time. And I, for one, I'm going to be super excited to get my hands on these new AirPods. But what about you guys? Are you going to get yourself some of these new AirPods Pro 3rd generations? Well, let me know in the comments below. And with that as well, guys, it's time to wrap up this video too. So if you have enjoyed watching it, please do press the like button, and also if you want to hear the latest Apple news, reviews and comparisons, make sure you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. Until next time, guys, I'll see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.